Hey guys, it's Kathleen here, and it's not technically a box. Um, I had a subscription to Love with Food, and I had gotten their office box because Hey Gluten Free was my original subscription box. And I'm sorry, I thought the thing screwed up. Anyway, and they fell off the face of the earth, so I've been trying to find someone who gave me as good as snacks as Hey Gluten Free did. Um, and I kind of understand how they fell off the face of the earth because they were giving the items that were in their boxes, they were pretty expensive. But they were good. And since I changed, everything seems to be carb loaded. And I gained 25 pounds. I needed to gain weight, but not from carbs, protein, and a good balance mix. And I look icky, and I didn't do anything here because I had chemo yesterday. And yes, I don't care, I'm saying the chemo word. I'm just gonna do it because it's my life. It's been my life since 2003. I've been dealing with this whatever, and it's not been fun. And I've just lost so much because of it. It just doesn't make sense. It's not my fault that someone decided to save a buck and I got cancer from it, as it happened where I play as a kid, and then at 35 I started getting cancer and I finally got diagnosed at 36. And now I'm 51. I'm not even supposed to be here. But yes, I am my father's daughter. I am Thrawn. And I learned that from my good friend in Belfast, Ireland. I hope you see this. Anyway, so Love with Food. What I'm gonna have to do with them is I had gotten their office box because I need snacks and I use my snacks as my small meals during the day. And then I eat like 5 small meals a day, and I want to eat healthy stuff. Um, and I don't, and all the other box, good God, Earth box. I tried them, and I swear to God, they just went to a freaking gas station and grabbed anything that was going to because I got a blow pop as one of my things. I was so disgusted, and I was on the phone with I've talked with Love with Food, and they have just merged. I think that there'll be two separate divisions. They'll still carry on, but they're also part of Snack Nation now. I don't know if that's officially been announced, but actually, I believe it has been because I got the email. I'm one of the first to know. Actually, all the subscribers know. But anyway, I was chit chatting with them on Facebook about my subscription because I'm not in office, but I need that amount of snacks because with Hey Gluten, I have my monthly box, but I kept buying 2 extra boxes to get me through. But with Hey Gluten, they were giving me some crazy discount, which made it so affordable, and it worked. And then they just went away, and it sucked because they were really nice people. And so I've tried different boxes, and then I was going through my email, and I had separated my email into different categories, and bam, there was Love with Food. It's like, oh yeah, okay. I I'm sorry, I have to look at the thing. Okay, so I'm 4 minutes into this. I've been getting emails from them for a very long time and never tried their boxes. And that was like, I've been getting emails before I even had subscription boxes of any kind. So I looked at their boxes and I figured, well, they've been around a while, so let's see what they got. And I wanted to do their gluten free, but I need like a month's worth of snacks, and it's expensive. I'm on disability, and like, who thinks they're gonna be taken out in the mid 30s when they're climbing the corporate ladder? I was a cost accountant in defense. I It was great, but I didn't have enough time to work my. I mean, became a senior cost accountant, project accountant. It was cool stuff. Um, working defense is the nuts, especially when you're a cost accountant, because you see an idea and then 2 years later the thing becomes a reality. It's like, oh, that's so cool. And in defense especially, it's cool because I was part of um, keeping us safe. And no, I'm not political, and I'm not for a frickin' wall. Anyway, so um, that's what I used to do. I was a cost accountant, and so I got taken out at. I was diagnosed at 36. Lost my parents within a 4 month period after my first diagnosis, and it came back. It metastasized 18 months later. So here I am, stage 4, freak of nature, still getting chemo, targeted chemo, and still here, um, by the grace of God. As it's all it can be is by the grace of God and my parents. They were there with me in Ireland. Anyway, so love with food. I was having a funny conversation with them. And whoever I was talking to, it was 2 o'clock and they were crashing. Because instead of calling me by my name, because they know me, they called me Brenda. And of course I cracked up and I'm like, I think you need a snack. Because it's 2 o'clock and you just called me Brenda. And I said it jokingly, and I'm laughing because it is 2 o'clock, and that's when you crash, and that's when you really need a snack. And the poor person on the other end sends me a message back. Oh my goodness, Kathleen, I'm so sorry. And I had written back, I had opened my last bag of cassava pops. They're like potato chips, but they're made from the yucca root. And they taste just like potato chips. And yeah, they're a carb, but they're lower in calories. And hey, why not? Why not something different than a potato? I'll eat yucca. They're delicious. So I'm laughing. I'm like, yeah, I just opened my last bag of cassava pops, and literally the bag was empty. So I'm like, oh yeah, I guess that was a light snack. So I told them that, and I'm laughing. I'm like, no worries, it's just one bag. I didn't want anything for it, but they're like, oh, we get plenty of them around the office. Give me your mailing address. We'll send you some bags. So I just got this today, and I'm gonna open it up. So, they sent me. We have cassava sea salt, which I'm super stoked. I got yeah, okay, cassava pups, they're all sea salt, and it's a flavor I've never had, so I got 4 bags for one empty bag, which was super cool. But then not only did they do that, and let me just make sure, they sent me a couple of Love with Food chapsticks. Awesome. But check this out. Okay, let me open it up. Okay, Mom, don't look. Anybody, I know, Mom, I know you're up in heaven, and Dad, I know you're up in heaven. Don't look. Check that out! And they sent me 2. It's a chip bag, but I love hearts. I've always loved hearts, and I just thought that was the sweetest thing. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. And look at this. If you look inside their box, and this is what I liked about this company. Now this one was just sent to me, so as a replacement. So a meal probably wasn't donated, but with every box you get from them, they donate food to people that need it. And look at that. You open the box and it tells you you're awesome. What a way to be greeted. I mean, I'm here by myself all the time. Nobody calls, nobody writes, nobody texts. I don't get direct messages unless it's a bill collector or it's one of those fake calls that try to fake you out. And it's like you're not a real person, and they kind of do this chuckle. Oh, I've never heard that before. And you keep saying you're not a real person, and then they keep saying the same thing. And then they change what they're trying to sell you. I had one go from hearing aids to a wheelchair to something else, and it's like, really? And they're all VoIP, but I can't start anyway. Um, so those are basically the only phone calls I get, with the exception of my husband. But it's just so nice to be greeted like that. Thank you. You are awesome. This box helped to fight against world hunger. Love snacking. Loves. It's official. It's a Kathleen video. Love snacking. Smart. Spread the word. Love with food. Pound love with food. Share the love and get rewarded. Refer your friends at Love with Food. And that's it. That's all it says in there. But they they're still going to be offering their boxes, and like I said, they've merged with they were actually there was an acquisition. They were acquired by Snack Nation, and as it stands now, everything's still going to be the same, except the snacks will change still, and I believe we'll be getting more snacks. And the snacks will be coming through Snack Nation, but I think I'll still be getting them in the, I'm not sure if I'm going to get them in the I Love Food, Love with Food. I love food. Of course I love food. Oh, so not every food. Anyway, Love with Food. I'm not sure if they're going to come in the Love with Food boxes or not. But I'm waiting for a phone call because we need to figure out, which box is best for me. And I'm actually, at the point, I almost want to curate my own box, but, girl on disability, with, it's something out of a need. I really want to do this. But I don't have any financial backing, and I don't have a partner, a food company like this. I understand how these work because inventory was my bag. From I was in manufacturing for defense. So I know about raw inventory and all that. I also know about retail. Um, you buy the stuff and you just resell it. This type of stuff is, they're getting a specific inventory and they spread it out for the boxes. So they'll get the inventory for the month. The office boxes will get one thing. And then they break it down per box. There'll be just a regular box with snacks in it. So they'll have the same thing as like the office box, but it'll be for a household. And then if you have a gluten-free box, out of those snacks, they'll pick the gluten-free snacks and they go in the box. So basically all the snacks you see for that month, they get broken down. And if you don't have issues with gluten, you're golden because you can get the box that has like a ton of snacks in it and not suffer. But I do have some gluten issues. I can have stuff that isn't gluten free, but not a ton of it. But I did notice all the boxes are not so much with Love with Food, but the office box, yeah. They're all just heavy in carbs, and unfortunately that's how Americans eat. That's what, like at 2 o'clock, for whatever reason our minds are wired, carbs, give me carbs, give me carbs, when in fact what you really need is protein. If you just and this is what helped me, when I first got sick, I used to eat a bagel every morning. That I get a Dunk's sesame bagel, and I eat plain and have it with my coffee, and I thought I was doing good, but I'd still be hungry. So my friend's like, okay, I know this is adding extra calories, and not that I ever had a weight problem, I was an anorexic. And then I got cancer. Anyway, so he suggests, he's like, I know you're calorie conscious and all that. Just get a thing of peanut butter and put peanut butter on your bagel. And I did that, and it carried me through. So it is the protein. You need the protein to carry you through so you don't crash and your blood sugar stay the same and your energy levels stay the same. But if you see what happens with carbs are for energy. That's why before the Boston Marathon, there's always a spaghetti dinner. So they want to bulk up on carbs because carbs are energy. But if you don't burn that energy, carbs turn into sugar. And why do I know this? Because my first husband was a diabetic. So once if you don't burn the energy, it turns into sugar, and then if you don't do anything with the sugar, to use it as energy, burn off that sugar, it turns into fat. So I don't want carbs. I mean, we do need carbs. We absolutely have to have carbs in our diet, without a doubt. And you absolutely have to have fat in your diet. You have to have it. And you will notice if you don't. But the key really is to just eat a balanced dinner, a balanced meal. And for me, what I'm finding is if I eat 5 small meals a day, or try to get like that. Sometimes it might just be 3. Sometimes it could be 7 sometimes, but that's okay. Because I'm eating stuff that's good for me, and my body's using them. It's not just sitting there waiting for me to burn it off. My body is needing these nutrients and using it. So, I'm hoping that with this merger, and I already get these little boxes. I have videos up already of the boxes I get from Snack Nation, and they also donate a meal for every box. And from what I've seen, the 2 boxes that I get from them, they're smaller boxes. You get 5 snacks in one and 6 in the other, and they might have changed it because my last box I got 6 and 6, so I'm not quite sure. But they're really reasonable, and I really hope that those boxes don't go away, because I really enjoy getting those, because they come with like stuff you've never had before, and my mouth needs to get excited because I got so bored. I'm 5'10" and I shouldn't be in a size 0, and I was at that point, and they were loose, so but since my other snack box fell off the face of the earth, and I was starting to gain healthy weight, and I needed to gain a little more weight, but I was feeling okay, and I was feeling good. I had energy, and, but then I lost my boxes, and now I want to go on a vacation, and I can't because I don't have the energy. I have to do it in a wheelchair. So, I'm waiting for a call from Snack Nation, and hopefully I can work with them, and we'll either find a box that they already have that will work for me. They promised they would call today, or actually the gentleman from Love with Food. No, actually it was Snack. Anyway, the salespeople from Snack Nation. There are two divisions. One is the office, one is home. So they sent a message over, and hopefully I'll hear from them today. And I'm at the point I really wanna, if I can't get really what I need, because 10 plus snacks for like a $30 subscription, it is cheaper than if you bought those 10 snacks out, but it's not gonna last me, and unfortunately, $30 is a lot of money for me right now. Yeah, I know this video is getting really long, but so I'm hoping that I can work with Snack Nation, and in all honesty, I really hope that I can curate a box. I hope that we can like maybe make a new box, like they don't have a vegan box, And it seems like most of the items that I was getting from Hey Gluten Free, most of them were vegan. And my body really liked that. Gluten free and vegan. And a lot of the stuff was raw. But I also noticed a lot of those companies are going out of business, like Roxy's, the heart-shaped little, they kind of look like a cookie, but they're like kind of like a protein bar. Those are awesome, awesome. But they're impossible to find, and I think they went out of business. I mean, I just bought a whole bunch off of eBay. I like their banana nut ones. They have banana nut bread flavor. And they're really good on chemo weekends, and I think I got like the last 3 boxes on Earth. But anyway, um, I just wanted to share with you how awesome of a company these people are, and they're super nice to talk to. Especially, I talk to them on Facebook. I do reviews for them. You guys know I do reviews everywhere. And they're just really nice people. But so is Snack Nation. They're awesome people too. So I'm really glad that these two companies paired up. And I mean, Love with Food was acquired, and hopefully, please, I've lived the acquisition. I've lived it, and I really hope um it doesn't go the way acquisitions have gone in my lifetime. Usually it's like, oh yeah, things will stay the same and blah 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 blah. And then a year later, the heads get sharp. Initially heads, I think heads will probably, I don't know, I'm surmising because I just know how acquisitions work. Usually the top goes first. Um, because you can only have one CFO and all of that. Well, not necessarily, but anyway, the companies that I work for, the top people, they got cut first, like the really heavy hitters, um, and they would move on to their next position. Um, and then it would eventually trickle down to middle management, or middle management and the workers, and it would depend on the company. A lot of times the workers got hit first, um, and they would tell you, "Oh yeah, we're still going to keep the plant open," and they didn't. That happened to me. I worked at Red Hook. Yeah, I worked at a brewery, and that was wicked cool. Let me tell you something. Defense is cool, making that kind of stuff, but working at a brewery was fun because Thursday was R&D day, and we all got to taste the beer. And I don't drink anymore. Um, and at the time, I was always a light drinker anyway. But it was really cool. They made really good. I don't like dark beers. So I like their Hefeweizen, and their IPA, and so that was really cool. Anyway, my video is getting really long, so keep an eye out. I'm gonna have more boxes coming. I have more stuff to review. Um, I have Snack Nation should be coming soon, I think. I'm kind of foggy because I came out yesterday, but I'm about to run out of time, and this video is way too long. So if you made it this far, I love you. Hit that subscribe button. And when I get to 500 viewers, because I do all sorts of reviews, you know I do 420 reviews too. Hit the subscribe button, and when I get 500 followers, I am doing a giveaway. And so keep your eyes peeled for that. Give me a thumbs up if you liked it. If there's any critic, if you need to tell me to do something, go for it. If you're mean, oh well. Love you guys. Peace out. Have an awesome weekend. Love ya. Bye.